Welcome back to My Disney Brain. I'm Kelly. Today, we're answering one of the most common questions I get. How do you find the best value Disney resort without ruining your trip? We have to balance your upfront budget with how your hotel impacts your time in the parks. Booking the absolute lowest nightly rate seems like a win when you're looking at your credit card bill at home. But in practice, that choice often forces you into massive logistical hurdles, eating up your vacation time and leaving you completely exhausted by day 3. If you arrive at the parks late because of a slow hotel bus, you're walking right into this. You're fighting peak congestion, long lines, and Florida heat. Protecting your energy and saving time is just as important as saving money. Fortunately, staying at any official Disney property gives you a critical head start. Every tier, from the cheapest rooms to the most expensive, grants you a 30-minute early theme park entry. Let's look at how prices break down. Value resorts start around $120 a night. Moderates jump to $250, and deluxe properties leap to $450 or more. Because that deluxe premium is massive, we're crossing it off. We're strictly analyzing value and moderate categories. Finding true value means matching your family's specific travel style to the distinct trade-offs found within these remaining 2 tiers. Let's start at the very bottom of the price ladder, Disney's all-star movies, music, and sports. These feature smaller, 260-square-foot rooms and rely exclusively on bus transportation. The appeal here is straightforward. You get access to the immersive Disney bubble and that crucial early park entry for the lowest possible dollar amount. But that low price comes with a strict logistical penalty. You are entirely dependent on Disney's shared bus system to get anywhere. Waiting in long, unsheltered lines for those buses easily burns 45 to 60 minutes of your usable vacation time every single day. That's an hour of magic lost to standing on pavement. If you are an open-to-close park goer who just needs a bed and a shower, the All-Stars make sense. If you plan to actually use your resort amenities, you'll feel the friction. This brings us to Pop Century. It sits slightly higher on the price scale, typically between $155 and $225 a night, but offers the most strategic upgrade from the All-Star baseline. Inside the room, you get renovated spaces featuring a pull-down Murphy bed. This gives a family of 4 significantly more floor space during the day without sacrificing sleeping arrangements. The real advantage is outside the room. Pop Century gives you continuous, direct access to the Disney Skyliner gondola system, connecting you straight to Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Unlike a bus where you stand in a static line waiting for the next vehicle to arrive, the Skyliner is a constantly loading loop. You keep moving. Spending an extra $35 to $50 per night here buys you back an hour of low-stress vacation time daily. In terms of return on investment, Pop Century consistently wins. Next door on the Skyliner line is Art of Animation. This resort is engineered for larger groups who need square footage more than high-end luxury, specifically through their family suites. Looking at the floor plans, a standard value room gives you 260 square feet. The family suite more than doubles that to 565 square feet, adds a second bathroom, and includes privacy walls, comfortably sleeping up to 6 guests. The catch is the cost. These suites demand $380 or more per night, putting them in the moderate or deluxe pricing tier, while keeping you in a loud, heavily populated value tier environment with a very crowded main pool. For a large family, avoiding the cost of 2 separate rooms makes Art of Animation an excellent spatial solution. But for a couple looking for quiet relaxation, you are overpaying for the atmosphere. Stepping up to the $250 plus moderate tier, we evaluate properties like Caribbean Beach, Port Orleans, and Coronado Springs. These resorts offer elevated table service dining options, deeply immersive landscaping, and a distinctly quieter, more relaxed environment than the value tier. The major drawback across the moderates is their massive, sprawling layout. You often have to rely on an internal bus loop just to travel from your room to the main lobby for a coffee. The notable exception is the Grand Destino Tower at Coronado Springs. It bypasses the sprawl entirely, delivering an upscale, single-building hotel experience at a moderate price. Choosing a moderate resort means you are trading some logistical efficiency for beautiful surroundings. It makes the most sense if you plan to build full rest days into your itinerary and want a pleasant place to spend them. Your perfect resort isn't determined by maxing out your budget. It comes down to honest self-awareness about how your family actually travels. Let's map this out. If you are a dawn to midnight parkgoer, stick to the all-stars. If you are an efficiency-focused family, book Pop Century. And if you are an adult group or luxury seeker on a budget, target Grand Destino Tower. You can stretch these dollars further by hunting for Disney's room-only discounts. Targeting travel windows in late spring or January and February can slash moderate resort prices by up to 35%. When you pair a clear understanding of your travel style with aggressive discount monitoring, you ensure you get the absolute highest return on your vacation budget. To run these exact numbers for your own trip, you need our Disney Budget Master Workbook. It allows you to track every cost and weigh these specific resort trade-offs. The workbook takes the anxiety out of winging it. By tracking your fixed costs and mapping out your flexible choices, you engineer a budget you can actually feel confident in. I've spent years navigating these parks and finding where the real value is hiding. Grab the workbook right now for $27 at mydisneybrain.com. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Kelly. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss episode 18, where we are taking a deep dive into the incredible details of Disney's Wilderness Lodge. Remember, a truly magical Disney vacation isn't purchased at the gate, it's meticulously planned.